Missed opportunities. I mean, that's the bottom line. First of all, you can't turn the ball over, which we did. And if you lose the turnover battle like that, you're going to get beat. That's the truth of the matter.
How did you feel Sam handled it?
Well, I thought he handled some of the moments pretty well, and I thought there was other ones that he probably could have done something different. We're going to get an opportunity to evaluate everything, evaluate what we're doing, make sure it's the right thing first and foremost, and then secondly, we'll evaluate how we thought the players did.
Obviously, you also look at the tape for the offensive line and where the 9 sacks sort of the origin of each game, but what was going on there? It seemed like it was just under pressure the whole time.
Well, I think there's a certain point where when you get to pin your ears back, it gets tough. It gets tough. It really does. And, you'd like to be able to handle some of those things a little bit better, obviously, and we'll get an opportunity to evaluate it all.
And now, obviously, on the other side, Josh Allen, it seemed like, especially on 3rd down early on, was able to find ways to make plays.
Yes, and again, it goes to rush discipline, being in our rush gaps. It's one of the things that we knew we had to do coming in, that was contain him, keep him in the pocket. I thought early on we were doing a great job in coverage, and unfortunately, because of that, he was able to tuck the ball and avoid the pass rush.
Ron, back to the sacks a little bit. 9 sacks today, 19 sacks over 3 games. How is something like that corrected?
Well, you got to learn from it. Okay, that's how it's going to get corrected. If you don't learn from it, it's going to happen again. So we'll coach it up. We'll try and learn from it, and we'll see what happens.
The messaging after the game, obviously not the result you wanted.
Nope.
What do you tell the players, and how do you bounce back?
Well, tell them it's football. That's just the way it is, and then you got to learn from it. And what you really be judged on is how you handle what happened today. Did we learn from it? Did we get better? Did we improve? Did we do the things to give ourselves a chance to win next week?
Ron, do you think maybe stick with the run a little bit more, especially early on without Sam?
Well, we'll see. Again, sometimes it's about the flow. I mean, we got the ball all the way down into the red zone a couple of times in the first half. Can't turn it over, and that's the unfortunate part.
This being his 4th start, how much of this is defense is starting to figure out some of his tendencies maybe, or
Well,
learn more about him?
I'm not sure if that's really what happened as much as that's a very good football team. That team's been in the AFC Championship probably, 3 out of the last 4 years. So it's a pretty good defensive unit that we played against today. And, when we had opportunities to make plays, you got to make plays. You got to score points. That way they can't do certain things against you and kind of dictate yourself. We didn't do that. I mean, that falls directly on us more so than anything else. They played a heck of a football game. I'm giving them all the credit in the world. But if we do some of the things that we're capable of, put some points on the board when we get a chance to, it's a different situation, set of circumstances. But I know that's all what if, but that's the truth of the matter from my perspective.
Have you had a chance to talk with Sam directly?
Just a little bit, had an opportunity to dress the whole team. And, we'll have an opportunity to talk to Sam and try and, just talk a little bit and just realize that that's going to happen.
I think you went up to him after that pick six. Why was it important to talk to him in that moment? Did you ever think about taking him out?
No. Well, the thing you think about is, do we take him out to protect him, or do we leave him in so he can continue to learn and grow, and we want to see him handle this. We want to see him do the things that he's capable of. And, there is a certain point that probably protect him probably would have been the next step.
What's that discussion like? Is that solely a decision, or is that you talking to him?
No, it's me talking to Evie, and seeing how he feels about what we're doing as well. I mean, this has to be a collaborative decision, I thought, when he started to move the ball in that last drive, you felt, okay, he's settling in a little bit. He's still learning. He's a young guy, and he's got to play. And that's really what it comes down to, is him learning and growing and getting better.
We talked a lot about this being a measuring stick, so what do you kind of take away from something like this?
Well, when you play good teams like that, first of all, you can't turn the ball over. When you get yourself in scoring position, you got to put points on the board, and we didn't do that. As I said, because when the score is different early on, it dictates the game a little differently. They were able to continue to gain on us and score on us, and when you can pin your ears back on defense, it's a whole different ballgame.
Were you surprised at this result?
Now?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's hindsight. I mean, what I was surprised was we didn't do anything better in the first half. I was disappointed. I thought we had some opportunities, we had some chances that we didn't capitalize on. I mean, there are 4 direct opportunities when you get the ball down into scoring position twice in the first half. You should score. You got to score. And then when you got the chance to take the ball away twice in the first half, you got to take it away. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. And we didn't do that. Could we have called some different things on offense, defense? We could have. but, you know, we'll take a good long look at it, and we're all culpable. And that's what I told the guys in there. We're all culpable. We're going to look at what we did and how we did it. We're going to look at why we did what we did, and we'll figure out if we're giving them the best opportunity.
George, I think there was a moment in the late third quarter when he'd been pressured on like 79% of dropbacks, which was like the high for the league this season at that point. Do you worry at all, like a 9-sack game like this, that a young quarterback starts playing a little differently if he's getting hit? And I know they're not all on the line, some might be him, but he starts playing differently if he's getting hit tackled so much.
Well, I think part of it is, you know, those things happen. It's going to happen in games, and when you get into real close games, you know, he may get hit a little bit too. But, you know, he's got to learn. I mean, we've got to give him opportunities, and we've got to be able to see if we can, if he can grow and develop.
Do you, when you go to a young quarterback like you did with him, do you kind of bake in a couple like this where you say, hey,
Yes.
he's got a leash where he's going to have some stinkers?
It's football. I mean, it's going to happen. I mean, there aren't, you know, there aren't a lot of guys that are going to go out there and you know, always have success. I mean, you got to learn and grow, and you learn from the losses as well as you're learning from the wins, and that's what we just got to stick to it.
Last one.
Ron, there's been nothing but positivity the last 6 weeks. What will you be looking for from your guys this next week?
It's a great question. It's exactly what I told them in there. Is how are we going to react? How are we going to handle it? You know, that's what I'm looking for now. Now we got to find out just how tough we really are. You know, are we mentally tough? Are we physically tough enough to get through it? You know, when you're winning, it masks a lot of things. The bare truth is out there right now. We know exactly, based on the tape, what happened, and we'll be able to sit down and talk and get it corrected, I believe. I believe if we approach it the right way, we give ourselves an opportunity going forward, and that's what we're going to find out, Dave. We're going to find out just how good we are, how tough we are.
All right, thanks,
All right,
Coach.
thank you, guys.